Welcome. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. Last week, I talked about the Friends Wheel of Mayhem game, that bizarre Joey Tribbiani creation that made Ross's apartment rent game look like a game of Kids Jeopardy, which back in the days we used to call Jep. That got me thinking about his appearance on Pyramid during the Donny Osborne days, and I have a home game from that era. If you want to check it out, the link is downstairs. So I figured it was time to break this in. Really, nobody else on YouTube has ever talked about the $100,000 Pyramid home game from Pressman with Michael Strahan, let alone picked it up for 25% off $4.99 and proudly boasting about it here. But with a purpose. We'll see if inside is enough to boast as the outside. Anyway, people on YouTube talked about the 10K and 25K pyramid, but never the 100K pyramid, which is really the top of the tops. Hey, it asks here on the top left corner, can you make it to the top? This TSR exclusive is about to make it to the top. Oh, and by the way, Michael Strahan on the box is just for show. But even off the gridiron, the guy knows how to make some plays. Speaking of which, and I'll explain why he says mostly for show later, here's the demonstration video from Pressman Toys if you want to figure out how to make your way to the top of this pyramid.
Grab a partner and let's play the $100,000 Pyramid. The classic TV game show can now be played right at home. Be the team to make it to the winner's circle and win the game. Flip a coin to see who goes first. For each team, a guesser chooses a category, which contains 7 mystery words. Then, a clue giver provides hints as to what those words could be. The object of the round is to guess as many mystery words as you can before time runs out. The timer begins after the first category description is read. Ready? Go! The clue giver now starts to describe each of the 7 mystery words one at a time. The guesser must answer as quickly as possible. The clue giver can use any words or gestures. However, they may not use any words that rhyme with or include the mystery word. After a correct guess is made, the clue giver should move on to the next word. The round is over when all 7 mystery words have been guessed, or if the 30-second timer expires. Play passes to the next team. Once a category has been played, it cannot be reused by the other team for the duration of the game. After all 6 categories have been played, the team with the highest score advances to the winner's circle. Here, you must correctly guess each category within 60 seconds. Guess all the categories correctly, and your team wins the game. Good luck playing the $100,000 Pyramid, Home Edition.
Let's open it up and see what we got. Actually, it's a tab opening here at the top. Since you saw the demonstration video, there's really no need to go through the instruction manual in its entirety, other than to give you just a brief look at it, because it always helps to read it. I will give you some directions on setting up this game board here. You see, you have a set background with a couple of stands, and of course, your pyramid, in which you put your game cards. We have 10 main game and 10 winner's circle puzzle cards here. In addition to that pyramid and those 2 plastic stands in background. Oh, we also have a 30-second sand timer! Lord knows, I'm a sucker for these sand timers. So nostalgic and so effective. Like sands in the hourglass, I wish I could collect these things all the days of my lives. But that would be a little boring. I'd rather keep them in a game like this. Anyway, the object of the game is to be the first team to make it to the winner's circle and win big money. If you watch Pyramid, that's a pretty easy proposition to follow. Anyway, this is the pyramid itself. And by the way, this has never been opened before. Taking this out, and in its plastic packaging we have here the main game and winner's circle game cards. Categories on one side, and dollar amounts on the other side. Let's see if we can take one here. This is the winner's circle. Game 1. $5,000 at the top, bare minimum $1,000. And the categories here are things you say during a breakup, things in an orchestra, things associated with Facebook, awkward things, things you text, and things that get licked. So this is kind of like word association on organic steroids. And this is game 10. This is the main game. Categories are you woke? I hope you're not too woke, because then you'd otherwise be a buzzkill to some people. Drink up, wild inside, farm team, are we there yet? All fun and games. And these are your answers. Things you do when you wake up for Are You Woke? Oh, what a relief. Thank goodness it wasn't the other type of woke. Clever category names here. So in total, 20 cards and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 categories per card. These are the stands. And I think I'm going to set up the background and the pyramid for you. Only to a certain extent. This is your fancy background. Not really much of a background so much as it is like a fancy little heading here with $100,000 at the top. I'll go ahead and cut this open and try to assemble this. I think that's good enough. This is your $100,000 pyramid. I think it helps to insert the game piece, the game card inside this pyramid before you head and top this off with the set heading. The one thing that's missing is Michael Strahan. Why? I mean, he's on the box, cover, sides, and back. Well, Pressman Toys would have gotten major points with me if they included like a mini cardboard cutout of Michael Strahan here. So he could serve as an inanimate MC or a one-man studio audience. They didn't. Nevertheless, it's time to win big money. Bring the fun of a $100,000 pyramid to your next game night. Choose a teammate and get ready to take on the pyramid. Play just like the classic game show as you try to give clues and guess the correct ones. Guess right and get your team into the winner's circle. But the pressure is on. Can you get all the answers correct and move to the top of the pyramid to win $100,000? Start a game and find out. It's for 4 to 6 players, ages 14 on up. So I wouldn't necessarily call this child's play. Compared to Joey's Wheel of Mayhem, I mean, this thing looks like tic-tac-toe to me. Nevertheless, it gets 4.5 out of 5 claps. Next time, if you're advertising the home edition of a popular game show with its host, include a mini cardboard cutout. That would be awesome. But other than that, it's still a mighty fun and mighty striking looking game to own. And for all you who fancy word association with a former New York Giants defensive end, this almost makes it to the top of the 4-sided, 3-dimensional chart. Thanks for watching. Check out more TSR by clicking on another awesome review like this one, top left. And be sure to subscribe by clicking top right. Until next time, I'll catch you on the Thrift Side.